talking. I'm talking.
That's great.
Thank you.
Good job, Schmitty. Just
My name's Raul.
don't
Talk
get
to
stuck
me.
in
How
traffic.
many people we got playing? A single player. Well, isn't that really great? Go ahead and type in your name. Oh,
That's what I'm kind of
a
hoping for as
7-question game
well.
Or a 21-question game. I'm on it.
Crossover
30
to
seconds.
left.
Your buzzer is the letter B, as in Brady. Very Brady.
Yeah.
When he's getting
All
that,
I'm saying, master or not, she wants to stay in that bottle. She's gone.
20 seconds.
I think he's...
All right, listen up. As soon as you think you know the answer to a question, buzz in. Then you have to hit the number that corresponds to the answer you want. You got that?
10 seconds.
All right, then. Good luck.
8, 7,
Okay,
6,
here we go.
5,
Who's the desktop?
4,
Let's go to black.
3.
Order now, and you too can be selling crap like this.
Okay.
It's time for the show where high culture and pop culture collide.
Hey, welcome to the show. I see you're playing by yourself tonight. Very interesting. Hey, did you ever see that show Friends? Yeah, apparently not. Hey, you're playing by yourself this time. All right. Make the most of what you got. That's what I
Okay, we
say.
get it,
All right, here we go.
Schmitty. That's 2 of those jokes now.
Throw
Want
me
to
a
go for
category.
3?
And now climbing up the charts all the way to number 1.
Shake hands with Is the Price Right? I'm gonna give away $3,000 this time. Hey, did you know that the first TV commercial ever aired was a 10-second spot for Bulova watch time in 1941? It's true. And gee, guess what the question's about? If a Bulova watch cost $10 in 1941, how many would they have had to sell to cover the cost of that first commercial? 1, 10, 1,000, or 50,000?
I think it was 10,000.
You big dummy.
Oh.
Okay, now here's a good answer. The first commercial ever aired only cost $9. Of course, that was back in the
What?
days when TVs only cost a nickel. And nobody watched them anyway because they had to go to bed at 4 in the afternoon so they could get up and plow the king's land the next day. Time to pick a category. Let's have a big warm welcome for Is It Okay by You? $1,000 if you get it. All right, give me your best shot. If you were wandering around on the set of MASH and fell into the swamp, what dangers would await you? You'd see a naked officer in the VIP quarters. You'd be eaten by an alligator. You'd get lost in Hawkeye's junk, or you'd be poisoned in the mess tent.
Is it a gator?
For the curious, here's the right answer. The swamp is the nickname for the tent that Hawkeye and his roomies live in. I hear it's because after one late night of drinking, they didn't quite make it to the latrines and, well, they had to go somewhere. Give me a category.
This is question 3.
Today's specialties include 60 minutes of fame. You get it right, you get $2K. Forward march. If Andy Warhol had painted a silkscreen tribute to the TV show on which he appeared as a guest star in 1985, what image might art connoisseurs have seen? Gilligan at The Last Supper, Tootie's shoe, repeated images of Julie McCoy's face, or tattoo on a Campbell's soup can.
I think he was in The Love Boat.
Andy Warhol was a guest star on The Love Boat, so he might have painted repeated images of Julie McCoy's face. And you know, that also happens to be the same thing that makes me wake up screaming night after night. All right, I need a category. The category is, sounds kind of shady to me. I'm gonna make this one $1,000. Hey, you know that show Evening Shade and they got the town newspaper, the Argus? Well, if Burt Reynolds' character poses for a photo in the Evening Shade Argus that is similar to the one Burt posed for in Cosmopolitan, what will Argus readers see? Wood Newton in the nude, Wood Newton in drag, Wood Newton having sex, or Wood Newton with no hair?
Yeah, this was infamous.
Since Burt Reynolds posed totally nude for Cosmo, Wood Newton would show up in the Argus in the buff. And then the whole town will finally find out how he got the name Wood. All right, pick a category. Well, I hope you're all rested up because you're about to take on a Dis or Dat.
Early Dis or Dat, okay.
And this Dis or Dat questions category is Fire Me and I'll Tell Mom. All right, I'm going to list off 7 shows, and for each one, I want you to tell me if it's produced by Aaron Spelling, has ever guest starred Tori Spelling, or both. As each one comes up, if it's produced by Aaron Spelling, press 1. If it's ever guest starred Tori Spelling, press 2. Press 3 if it's both. And skip it, press 4. I'll give you $500 for each right answer, and you lose $500 for each one you get wrong or that you don't get to. All right, give me 30 seconds on the clock. Let the games begin. Love Boat, produced by Aaron.
Aaron.
TJ.
Whoa.
Walker.
Aaron.
Hotel.
Both?
Fantasy Island.
Just Aaron.
Vegas.
Both?
Malibu Shores.
Both.
Last one, Melrose Place.
Both.
That'll do it. Gee, you only got 4 of them right. Well, no surprises here. Let's look at your score. Hey, keep it to yourself.
Nepotism at work.
This category is known as Carver.
I know how disappointment works.
$3,000 for this one. Okay, did you ever
It's
watch
been this
an NBA
entire
game and see all
stream.
those famous people with their courtside seats? How do they get those? Oh,
Yeah, we were.
They're famous. Suppose that the White Shadow got courtside seats with the NBA team with which he used to play. Where and with whom would you see the characters sitting? With Gene Siskel at a Chicago Bulls game, with Jack Nicholson at an LA Lakers game, with Spike Lee at a New York Knicks game, or with the Osmonds at a Utah Jazz game?
Okay. Yeah, I have no clue about the White Shadow. Never seen it, so yeah.
Ken Reeves, the White Shadow, had his career with the Chicago Bulls cut short by injury. So then he went to teach at LA's Carver High, home of the only working public school locker room showers in these United States of America. Give me a category.
Dragon Showbiz, Ring Orphans.
Ordered.
Don't shoot. Got him ordered.
Tonight. Savory.
I love you, question 7.
Let's take a look at 2 hearts that beat as one. Get this one right, you get $1,000. Hey kids, it's howdy doody time. Considering the narration at the beginning of Heart to Heart, what might you think Jonathan and Jennifer Hart did on their first date? Got married, murdered somebody, performed a heart transplant, or had incredible sex? The voiceover at the beginning of Heart to Heart claims that the Hearts share an unusual hobby: murder.
Yep.
Which probably explains Robert Wagner and Stephanie
I
Fowler's
saw
dead
some of
acid
it during
careers.
the pandemic. It's odd, but it's not that bad.
And our special guest tonight, what an odds question. You get it right, I'm putting you up $2,000. And now, your question. If you walked into a Las Vegas casino in the summer of 1980, which of these could you have said in order to place an actual winning bet? I think 60 Minutes will finish first. Put my money on Richard Simmons to win. I'll take Kristen Shepard for $100. Or $200 says Henry Rush loses his job.
I think it would be Kristen Shepard.
Before that Who Shot JR episode of Dallas, Las Vegas casinos were given odds and allowing betting on the issue. And the culprit was JR's mistress, Kristen Shepard. See, that's why I love Vegas. I got money riding on the Predict the Next Masterpiece Theater Classic. Wish me luck.
You probably already
Throw me a
lost.
category. May I introduce? I wish all traffic jams could be like Fame. You get this one, you pocket $2,000. Hey, you remember that speech Debbie Allen gives at the beginning of Fame? Well, Say tuition for the students of the High School for Performing Arts is equal to what Debbie Allen claims fame costs. In order to pay for their tuition, what should students do? Bottle their sweat, damage their nerves, sell their souls, or capture their friends?
Fame isn't free, fame costs.
Well, fame costs, and right here is where you start paying, in sweat.
Man, that was a hard workout. You mind if I have a sip?
No, Leroy, that's my tuition payment.
Oh, wow.
Category, please.
The following is a test of question 10. This is only a test.
Well, what do we have here? The yellow brick road is under construction. How does $2,000 sound? Get the wax out of your ears. It's question time. If the lion from The Wizard of Oz were to come to TV to find courage, in which of the following places would he most likely find it? The hotel on Have Gun Will Travel, the ranch on Bonanza, the winery on Falcon Crest, or the fort on F Troop?
I think it was Fort Courage.
The name of the fort on F Troop is Fort Courage. Problem is, once he gets there, they'll probably treat him like crap anyway. Something I heard about strays in the military, I don't know. Hey, you're halfway there. Let's see what happens in round 2. Don't forget, everything in round 2 is worth double, so heads up. All right,
I think we've been skunked again on the,
11, come on, girl.
on the shower question.
All right, give it up for Bohemian 1,000 big ones for a right answer here. All right, do you remember Kafka's book, The Metamorphosis, about the guy who turns into a cockroach? Well, if Gregor Samsa from The Metamorphosis changed into a TV character nicknamed Cockroach, who would be his new best friend? Willis from Different Strokes.
It'd be Theo from The
Charles
Cosby Show.
Theo's buddy is nicknamed Cockroach. And hey, you know, if minor plot changes like that will get the kids interested in literature and learning, then I say you go for it. All right, pick a category.
All right.
For your enjoyment, yes, TV includes PBS. 4K coming your way for a right answer. Hey, check this out. Our crew here is going to reenact one of their favorite bits from Masterpiece Theater. Take it, my friends.
This is two questions on Masterpiece Theater.
Now get us another sherry.
Nice one, Rose. Here's another.
Which top-rated PBS series is being reenacted? Rich Man, Poor Man, Upstairs, Downstairs, Mary Hartman, or Marco Polo?
I think with all the writing, it has to be Upstairs, Downstairs.
Upstairs, Downstairs is the British show that depicts the lives of the wealthy class living upstairs and the servant class living downstairs, all under one roof.
Who's doing all that bloody running up and down the stairs?
Throw me a category.
15!
Here we have wash your mouth out with soaps. You want $6,000? Give me your right answer. Here's the question. If the evil Mikos Cassadine had succeeded in his evil 1983 plot to wreak havoc on General Hospital, what would the hospital's patients most likely have been suffering from that year? Hypothermia, heat exhaustion, blindness, or diarrhea?
I'm going to take a wild guess and say it's not 4. I really don't know. I'm going to guess 2, but we'll see what happens.
So you don't lose any sleep over it. General Hospital's infamous Ice Princess plot from 1983 had Port Charles in danger of being sent into deep freeze by Mikos Cassadine and his freeze machine. So the folks would be suffering from hypothermia and hysterical laughter at the show's lame-ass plot lines. Who comes up with this stuff?
Twist, it comes straight from you.
Uh-oh, fresh slut tits.
Gibberish question.
It's time for observation.
Grab hold of this gibberish category. Dan's shameful addiction. You move fast, you can get $10,000 on this gibberish question. All right, listen up. Every second and a half, some of that cash is going to disappear. So if you want to win big, you got to move quick. All right, eyes open and tell me, what TV phrase does this gibberish rhyme with?
Pooh Buzz Cat, ask Dan.
And don't be fooled by the punctuation.
Pooh Buzz Cat, ask Dan. Pooh Buzz Cat, ask Dan.
First clue, it's a question. How do they get those whites so white? It's a question heard on the Lone Ranger.
Yeah. Oh, got it.
Go for it. Type in your answer.
There you go.
You know, I've always wondered why he wears that mask. I'm betting on unsightly plastic surgery scars.
Hmm.
Give me a category.
All right.
I believe
there
this
it
one's
is.
called Where Do You Go After Busting Heads? We're talking 6K here, so pay attention. Hey, do you remember the premise for the short-lived 70s show Sarge? Because it might help. On Sarge, George Kennedy played a cop who gave up his crime-fighting job for a new career. If he had held the two jobs at the same time, what would we have seen him do on the show? Shooting criminals and giving them last rites, shooting criminals and embalming the bodies, shooting criminals and burying the bodies, or shooting criminals and sewing up the wounds?
I don't know. I think it'd be kind of funny to see him going from shooting criminals to embalming the bodies.
Take a look at this. Samuel Cavanaugh, the main character in Sarge, was a cop turned Catholic priest. Say 5 Hail Marys and eat lead, my son of a bitch. Category, please. This one's called, Who's the Bonehead That Picked This? I'll give you 4,000 clams for this bad
That would
boy.
be me.
Okay, we all know that the original Captain Kangaroo's real name is Bob Keeshan. Based on Keeshan's previous kids show experience, what might the producers of Captain Kangaroo have said when explaining their choice for lead actor? Some clown's playing the captain. We just hope that rat will work out. The cowboy better rope in the viewers. Or, yep, we gave the part to that wiener.
I think he was Bozo?
Before he was promoted to captain, he was Clarabelle, the silent clown on Howdy Doody.
Clarabelle, okay.
And when asked about Mr. Moose, the producers responded, we felt we needed a character with balls. All right, I need a category. Open wide and get ready for Grin and Bear It. I got $2,000, says you don't know this one. Pencils ready. Let's do it. Which of the following is actually a real live bear? Grizzly Adams, Gentle Ben, Fozzie Bear, or Bear from BJ and the Bear?
I think Gentle Bear?
Gentle Ben, the real live black bear from the TV show of the same name. And the amazing thing is that he remains gentle in the presence of co-star Clint Howard. All right, pick a category.
You know what? You're playing great. I'll stop bugging you now. You know what? Actually, just one more question. Question 18.
Yeah. One more thing.
Let's see what we got going. MASH means never having to sayonara. You get a right answer, you're walking away with $4,000. Eyes forward, we're going. Which of the following words is not in the title of the final MASH episode? Abyssinia, amen, farewell, or goodbye?
That'd be goodbye, farewell, and amen.
That final episode of MASH was called Goodbye, Farewell, and Amen. The word Abyssinia is in the title of the episode where Colonel Blake dies, and I think it means maybe Hello Larry wasn't such a good idea.
No, it wasn't.
Give me a category. Coming at you, a bird in the hand is a penny earned. If you know this one, you're getting $4,000. Imagine the horror of waking up one day and discovering you could only speak in cliches. Based on their positions in the ratings when they were canceled, which of these cliches would you use to best describe both I Love Lucy and the Andy Griffith Show? Nice guys finish last. Don't play in the middle of the road. Better quit while you're ahead, or a stitch in time saves 9.
I think it's better quit while you're ahead.
Since both Lucy and Andy Griffith's shows were ranked #1 when they were canceled by the networks, you could definitely have said that you'd better quit while you're ahead. You could also say the same thing about Max Headroom. Get it? Because, you know, he was just ahead. Yeah, like you could do better.
I think your joke was just bad.
The category, black and white and red all over. 2,000 bucks for a correct answer. All right, you know how in the movie The Wizard of Oz, whenever Dorothy is in Kansas, everything's in black and white. When she's in Oz, everything's in color? Because it also made the transition from black and white to color, which of the following sitcoms would make Dorothy feel right at home? The Addams Family, Leave It to Beaver, The Andy Griffith Show, or The Dick Van Dyke Show?
That'd be the Andy Griffith Show.
You got 159 black and white episodes of The Andy Griffith Show and 90 that were in color, so Dorothy would fit right in.
You're not my Auntie M. Oh, hush. Now you wash your hands and call Opie for dinner. And your little dog, too.
Time to pick a category. You're about to embark upon the attack.
Yes, we are.
Buzzer when you see two words that match. 2,000 bucks if you're right, 2,000 off if you're wrong. It's not so hard. Just remember this.
Remember the clue.
It's got to be a match that fits this clue. I'm thinking of a number. I'm also thinking of what's about to happen to your score. Good luck.
Hopefully it goes up. I think it's 66. Yep, it is. 76. Nine. 21. 1. 2,000. Okay, 99, whatever. 8. Maybe it was 77. Okay. There we go.
Wow, that was an exciting game. It was a real thrill. You were the best player we've had by far. Now do me a favor, will you? Look to your left. Now look to your
I
right.
don't think so,
Now repeat after me.
Schmitty.
Beautiful. Very nice work, people. Hey, Raul, what's up? Are we doing another one of these?
I'll gladly take a final score like that.
Way to go, player. Not only did you make the highest scoreboard, you knocked somebody else off it. Way to go. Hey, you want to play again? Give me the word.
The Civil War Battles of the Network Stars. A Ken Burns film coming this fall to PBS.
Liquor. Don't drink that. Why? Mine. Oh. This message brought to you by the United States Department of Condescending Paternalism.
If you thought taking it in the nuts America and taking it in the nuts Europe was funny, well, just wait for...
Alright, this concludes this episode of You Don't Know Jack TV. Thank you for watching. Be sure to like, subscribe, leave a comment in the section below, and spread the word. This is Tickets Please Gaming, and that arcade is now closed.